I was in the Army.
Served in the U.S. Air Force.
United States Navy.
Navy. Woohoo!
The United States Army.
The United States Marine Corps.
United States Army.
United States Army.
United States Army.
The United States Marine Corps.
For 4 years.
A little over 30 years.
16 years and 7 months.
8.5 years.
I was in for 4 years.
For 4 years.
From 1985 to 1989.
3 years active, then a year reserve.
For 4 years. 4 years.
Fort Bragg. Give me orders from there to go to Germany.
I was stationed in Texas, South Carolina, and Germany.
Karlsruhe, Germany.
I left Germany and went to Vietnam.
California, the Azores.
Orlando, boot camp. Rode to Spain, Bali, Jebel Ali, Long Beach, California.
Camp Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton, California.
San Diego.
Camp Pendleton.
The weather is awesome.
Camp Pendleton, California. Okinawa.
Japan's crowded.
Hawaii.
Hawaii's okay, but you have to be a water person. You have to like water.
Kings Bay, Georgia.
Fort Carson, Colorado, and Fort Benning, Georgia. Fort Richardson, Alaska. Schofield Barracks, Hawaii.
Once at Camp Lejeune. Camp Lejeune, I was deployed to Afghanistan, and the Middle East, Africa, and Indonesia.
Hong Kong's crowded.
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Fort Hood, Texas.
Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
There's probably some others in there. I can't remember what they were.
I was an aircraft mechanic, crew chief on an EB-66.
I was stationed on various ships, aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships.
Radioman, communications, first class, E6.
I was military police.
I was a rifleman and a machine gunner, and I was a corporal.
I was a parachutist, but my primary job was a draftsman. Typing, I was a driver. I have 47 static line jumps.
Charlie Company's 17th Engineers Battalion. I was an E4 specialist, a heavy wheel mechanic, and a recovery specialist.
Satellite Communications Systems Team Chief, training troops. I was a drill sergeant.
The ranks of E7, the Chief Petty Officer, Chief Warrant Officer 2, and I retired at Chief Warrant Officer 4. Overall responsible for the weapons handling and movement of aviation ordnance.
I was a 1391 fueler, and I got out as a corporal. I refuel like helicopters, set up expedient fuel systems.
1345, which is a heavy equipment operator. I was with 9th Engineers and 2nd Combat Engineers.
I was a 0311 infantry rifleman, and I got out as a sergeant and squad leader.
24th Infantry Division and actually 24th Artillery Division. This year's first time I served in Vietnam.
I served in Operation Enduring Freedom. I was on the 15th MU for Operation Inherent Resolve.
Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2006 and 7.
I did a deployment, but it was a Marine Expeditionary Unit, the 15th MU. It was a non-combat deployment. We went overseas, and we're pretty much a react force in the Pacific Ocean.
Basically from Grenada to 9/11 to Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. Everything in between. Desert Storm, Desert Fox. I can't remember them all.
Well, I went to buy a new car till I went home that night and found draft notice laying there. I got drafted. It was shocking.
To be employed for employment. I didn't have any skills at the time. I figured I'd join the Navy and maybe be a little bit more marketable.
My dad was retired military, and I knew that's what I had wanted to do since I was in the 7th grade. The main reason was to get away from home. I love to travel, meet new people.
I just lost my job, and I decided military was the way to go.
How old were you?
33.
I was in 1st grade, 9/11. I just remember wanting to do something about, the towers dropping and everything.
My family history, my father had served, my brother had served, my grandfather had served.
Both my father and my brother served.
My dad, all his brothers, my uncles on my mom's side, both sides of my family, all military, and then me, and now my son.
I wanted to be a part of the most fierce fighting force in the world and defend our freedom.
Actually, I didn't really have any big plans to go in the military. When I was 19, right after I graduated, a buddy of mine, he was in the delayed entry program. He asked me to give him a ride to the recruiter's office to sign some paperwork. So, of course, I was like, yeah, I'll tag along. And before I knew it, I was at Parris Island standing on the yellow footprints wondering what just happened. A lot happened since 9/11. I was just wanting to serve my country, and for me, that was the military service.
I just wanted to serve my country.
I think I served because I wanted to serve my country. My country had gave me the opportunity to have the freedom, so I wanted to express that for others as well.
I had the honor of going in the service to fight for the freedom that God gave us, to fight for the freedom of our country and our nation.
Whatever your view is of war or the military, I knew that what we was doing was making a difference in people's lives.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
I served for you.
I fought for you.
I served for you.
Fought for you.
I served for you.
I fought for you.
We serve for you. Semper Fi.
I fought for you, that you may have freedom that you have today.